His defense limits me. Other ones give me more shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover.
Why the fuck does it got to be raining?
Good one contact. It's the Dallas Cowboys. And the Washington Commanders. Welcome, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, to kick things off. Off we go in the rain in Landover. Showing off the big leg. The defender returns, so the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. Explosive play there on the ground and he's staying in the stadium. There's the see the whole team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the passes. And they can continue to generate these big explosives. I think they need to go this way.
All right now. Here we go.
Second down. And they got to look there quickly for one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact. And I think that was a big opportunity missed. And safety worked on one more, bringing them down. Third and 7. Bill looks to throw. And a huge short right there. Deep distance corner. This sets up 4th down. 4th down. Lawrence Brian Angle wants a punt for down. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. And no return for the point. It's a touchdown. It's 20-yard line.
Clear that camera up. Right to the air goes Daniel.
He'll be throwing that one to the window. It's incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Seattle to the front. He'll turn this into a game of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Oh, you got some bullshit.
Okay, radio, a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. This one's just too quick for a receiver. Come on, I'll take the play. Remember what they told us like leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first break comes up and they fed through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have success for the end of this game. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give. To the 47-yard line. A nice throw from the second round pick. It'll get him the first down. Go right straight ahead of the field. It's the old you run to center. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flip upside down in its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game. Off the kicker, he'll look to throw. He's going to look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. They think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back to possession too, and now they try to get some rhythm in their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession. 7 of 6 is this take this second to the air. This field enemy. Solid run back there. This got this out the 30-yard line. On the ready. Ready. So everything this defense talks about, like, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best parts defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Second and 10. Ready from the game. He'll be
team throws his ball and football incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the center. And it'll set up a third down. Come on. Daniel. A screen. Great tackling to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. These third down conversions are just so important. Everybody stresses. We want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Executing this zone defensive, they want to be able to make their feet. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Ball right on the 50-yard line.
Here's second down and 9. And they'll take this thing to 45. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score.
And
EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Commanders
with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. From 31, here is second down and 7. 60 Bison. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Connected this afternoon, and winds up being a first down. He's trying to get that for last turn. They get there for the loss.
This is a great example of why teams continue to spend draft value on interior defensive line. It's an investment that we see play out week in and week out across the NFL. Great example here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and 1. It's second down and 12. To throw and Daniel.
So if you do something here in the red zone, this is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. Unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
It is third and long. He's going to be
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different just to be able to connect.
Escaping the danger. Settled down now at the 45-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10. The middle was good. And busting him for a lot. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in this. It stresses your protection. Ultimately, it stresses the quarterback. And he's going to be good. He'll pick up of the down the line. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage in each catch, but it's credit to the defense. This ball is off. They were out quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. Gotta get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now they'll settle to throw. It's Daniel Pierce. And he'll be taken down as we sit down to the 2-yard line. It's a game of 12 there. First down, Cowboys. Playing Finley, set up the throw. Ferguson. He's beat Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. We started saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, balls delivered quickly. He's able to fix the rest of his legs, and that's a big time connection for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out on the field. We're back to it as the picks away. That's a return coming from the 7. Very quick first down. Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. They'll get together prior to this second down play. Here we go. Coconut team. Here's Daniel. Understanding what did he need to pick up a first set of distance. In this case, underneath drop route was all it took. Get the ball to the hands of the receiver, pick up the first down.
Here by Washington is a second. But stop it with 2.2 seconds to go in the first half. Onto the line now on 2nd and 2. Come on. Hey, Mikey, hey, please. 79, go. Daniel, second down. It's 6. Inside the box. And he's your third and final timeout. And 23 seconds left on the first half clock. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime and goes for first and goal. He will he's in. It's up. The continues around the board. It's now 18-7. Very tough in this first half. This kick is away. This taken in. 28-yard line. He'll get this. Okay, 25. Go again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. And that's just for the run it here up the middle. They get 11. So we reached the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point. Back to the second half in just a moment. Ready to get back at it. And as we get back underway, here are the game scores. Now, here comes a return from the north. On first down, King. And they're bring him down on the inside of the meeting. About 25 yards to start the drive. Hey, take that. That's it. When you look throughout this game, like, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has nearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are getting some really nice spots.
For the most part, he's been working with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosives, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and 10. 19, 19. So back to level to the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Let's start this one. Go get here. He's going to stand. He's a security office.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his one gap assignment, and keeps this one modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll look for that's going to be incomplete. That's a defender trying to bang it up. Looking around catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually pretty good for him. When he puts the ball in place, where only his guy can catch it, I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll set up the front. On the 45-yard line. He just hit down on the folks from earlier. And they can't get some numbers together. Right here, look here. Nice jump here, and this good-looking drop. I picked up 14 the first down. Once again, it's Pierce. He's down the lane for it. Moves along the left. He stopped at the milking.
We're seeing such an uptick across the league in these hybrid, positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they safety or linebacker? They're building both coverage, and in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. Maybe they just missed out on what could have been a big play. Incomplete. Every so often, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing games get a little bit too predictable, and the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders. They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. The drive begins at 20 for first and 10. The Commanders is signaled for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And the point is complete along the boundary. Getting those feet in back. Listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in and out along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things. From the 21, here's second and 9. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. It's Daniel. Good job. Right there. Separated the man. And it'll bring up third down. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better if you take that hit after a catch than it's not after a catch. And you're very close to the first down, but they say it's 4th and inches. The initial reaction is this quarterback throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive. And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it before that. There you go. There you go.
I did not mean to hike the ball.
Great job here for the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to pass this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop. I promise you, that is not why they start this drive. They need to get no at the point of it. There was just nowhere for the back to go now. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, failing to give. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20 yards.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, the defense, a lot of space in the short first down.
So, 3 quarters at the front and goal. That's the score. After the break, you're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The Mets are slight improvement over the previous, but the blue side and either it's
This has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense. And they continue here on this last one.
But Brown taking their presence. No. This is 3rd down. Into the case. Into the first down. The fourth down is first and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown.
Damian Pierce. Northison for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is up to the 28th Now Daniel, going to the first and 10.
2 more hits. I rushed that one. I rushed that one.
The target on that one. And that leads to a 2nd down.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that statue would have gone just a little execution and deep to execution. So I think if you look at the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack, to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Bill Crow continues. Brown late, and it's gotta go here. It's 4th down. They'll be slow. It's Daniel. He's gonna have a measure 1st down. Big lift down defensively. They're allowed to convert on 4th and long. The 43-yard line. Ready? On the ground, it's a three. You're going to sit there and pretty quickly. You get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the depth and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
19, Tiger, not by the way, 19. On second down, it's Daniel. That's Wayne. Now go for a key to 7. And gonna set up third down.
The next quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Two, here's Daniels. The first down. Lovely was good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts. Plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10.
That call hype, bro.
We're not going to get this one off on top. Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15. Pass the 60. Pass the 79. Hurry, steady. Working out of the zone. It's Daniels. And they're running to the football with the second in. Turn down for no gain. They'll go up now for second down. 92! 18 He's taken that.
Hitter here, what's your looking for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, they had to hold them to just a short game.
What will they do on this play? Third down, 88. Triple 80. Daniels, it will do.
Should have threw it to the flat.
Late the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances are the other team to come capitalize and take it all the way back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 35-yard line. Three. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Danielson on first down. And big play, and easy one as well. 36 yards. They had 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get the first and 10. Ready from the gun, it's Daniels. He's from the front. They're going to get the football. 20 yards. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Defense can stop it. Play for it. With the knee down police. They get the victory away from in the division. It's so valuable.